Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Now, give thanks to Allah. We ask His blessing on Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household companions, and all Muslims. If we could recall in our previous Nahw class, we have treated al-lazim wal muta'addi, those verbs that are intransitive and those verbs that are transitive. Now, we treated further also al-muta'addi, and we let us to know that the muta'addi are of different types. So the transitive verbs, the muta'addi, they are of three types. We told those that there are some that af'al allati tansibu fi'lan wahidan and tansibu maf'ulan wahidan, that they will only give a maf'ul, a subject, a object of the sentence, just one. That is the one they will give what? They will give its nasbu. Example, we say Doroba Zaidun Anasan. You can see that Anasan is maf'ul bihi, just one. So that Doroba is a transitive verb, but it translates to just a verb. So we are told us further that there are other types that are transitive. Those ones that they can give two maf'ul bihi, they can give them what? Nasbu. We told us also that we have those that they can give three maf'ul bihi nasbu. So we now told us in previous class that those ones that can give two maf'ul bihi nasbu, they are divided further. We have this one that tansibu maf'ulain asluhuma mubtada wa khabar. That those ones that they give two maf'ul bihi nasbu, and the aslu of those maf'ul bihi are mubtada and khabar. That means the maf'ul bihi they are giving nasbu, both of them are mubtada and khabar aslan. That means in their root. So we term them as zonna wa akhawatuha. We told us again that those ones that sense af'al allati tansibu maf'ulain, that those af'al too, verbs that they give maf'ul bihi also, they give two maf'ul bihi nasbu. Aslumo ghayru mubtada wa khabar. But the aslu of those verbs are not mubtada and khabar. Do you get now? So but that is not for today. So the one we want to now look at today is zanna wa akhawatuha. You can see it is written there that tansibu maf'ulain asluhuma mubtadahun wa khabar. That they are the verbs that they give two maf'ul bihi nasbu, and the aslu will be what? Mubtada and khabar. If you could recall in that previous class of last week, we let us to know that those zanna wa akhawatuha, they are also further divided. We have af'alul qulub. Those one told us they are af'alul qulub at a part. We also have another that we call what? Af'alu tahawil aw tashhir. Do we get now? That means verbs of changing from one form to another, or we can just say in simpler words, verbs of transformation. Do we get? So the one we want to look at today is now the af'alul qulub. Now, in further division again, you can see that it's being divided further. If you could recall it in the previous class, we have af'alul qulub that it is also divided into two. We have what? Af'alu zanni, and also what? Af'alu. So this af'alu zanni, before I leave that, it's also called af'alu rujhan. Do we get now? We also have the second time, which is af'alul yaqeen. So af'alu zanni are verbs of assumptions. Af'alu zanni, verbs of assumption. So the second type of this af'alul qulub, we call it what? Af'alul yaqeen, the verbs of certainty. So in the next class, that's what we are going to treat. But today, inshallah, the one we are treating is what? Af'alul zanni, the verbs of assumption. Do we get now? Now, basically, the verbs of assumption, according to the grammarian, they are 8. Can we see them? I will quickly mention them. The first one is zanna, which you know very, very well. That is why they use zanna for the general name of those verbs that can produce two maf'ul bihi. Most aslu is mubtada and khabar. Do we get now? So because zanna is the most popular among them. Do we get? So we have zanna for this af'alul qulub. We have zanna among the af'alul zanna. We have khala. So zanna means what? Which you know, he thought, he assumed, he supposed. So we have khala. This khala have the same meaning with zanna. In fact, all these verbs generally, they have related meaning with zanna. Do we guess now? That's why if you check some texts, we just tell you that everything they mention and say they have the same meaning with zanna. Yes, it's still in line. We have Kola, as in with Zanna. We have Za'ama, he claims. Za'ama, one of the verbs he claimed. We have Ja'ala. Now, this Ja'ala is not the Ja'ala of image. Please let's take note, because when we get to Af'alu Tahwil, you will still see Ja'ala again there. So that is that one of, if I say Ja'alallahu, Ja'alallahu Zaidan Alim. Allah made Zaid to become Alim. That is a transformation. Do we get now? So that's not what we are saying here. The Ja'ala, the one of what's supposed to see. That's why the name is Af'alul Qulub. The verb that it is about your mind. The verb you perform with your words, with your mental, or with your mind, with your mental instinct, or with your mind. So they are not verbs like you can see them physically. Do we get now? So we have Za'ama, we have here what? Ja'ala. We also have what? Adda, he considered. Adda, he considered. We also have Hasiba, he supposed, or he thought. Do we get now? This is Hab. You can see this Hab now. So let me mention about this. These are all fi'l madhi. Their mudari too can be used. You see that when we get to example, you see it like this on the noun. The mudari is used here. Now, look at this Hab. It is only in amru form. That's why it's a fi'lu jamid. It is jamid. It is not mutasarrif. Jamid in the sense that you can only see it in the amru form. Like for instance, look at some verb now. This is laisa. Laisa is a fi'l madhi. Do we get? But laisa does not have fi'l mudari, does not have fi'l what? Does not have fi'l al-amr. Do we get now? Another example is what? Ni'ima. This is also a verb, a fi'l madhi, but does not have fi'l al-mudari, does not have fi'l al-amr. So some verbs are like that. You only see them in their madhi form. Likewise, there are some verbs, you only see them in their what? Amru form. Like this have now. This is the amru that exists alone. Do we get now? So when you want to use that example, it's only the amru used because it's a jamid verb. It's not mutasar. It's not a verb that conjugates, that change. So the last one is what? Haja. Haja. Same thing with also zona, which means it thought. It thought. Do you get now? So those are the 8 we want to look at. So let us go back. Now, we mentioned that these verbs, they are what? Af'alul qulub, verbs of the mind. Now, we need to quickly take note of something. When we say Af'alul qulub, we are not saying that all verbs of the mind or all mental verbs are what? Will give you two more, we always give 2 more formulae. That's not what we are saying. But we are just saying that those verbs of the mind that can give you 2 more formulae, that's what we are enumerating here. Like for instance, look at a verb of the mind. One of the verbs of the mind is what? Khofa. He feared. This can only produce a maf'ul bihi. For instance, I say Khofa Zaid and Khofa Zaidun al-Maza al-Maut al-Mauta. You can see. So this Khofa is also verbs of the mind. But we did not write it here because it can only give what? Only a maf'ul, a maf'ul. Do you get? It's only one object of the sentence it can give you. So we not put here. In fact, we have even some verbs of the night that are even lazim. Do you get now? Like for instance, if I say Jabuna, can you see? Do you get now? So this is what somebody should be behave like a coward. That is Jabuna. Do you get? It's just something of the mind, and it is not what it is. It's still a lazim verb. So these are not what we are saying. But what we are saying is that the verbs of the mind that can give you what, that can produce 2 maf'ul will be what aslu will be what mutada and khabar. Do we get now? So let's quickly look at the example. We have zanna. So this is a verse of the Quran. Ma azunnu sa'ata qa'imatan. Wa ma azunnu. No, I remove the word out. So ma azunnu. This is zanna. So if we use the mudari form, so we have ma azunnu sa'ata qa'imatan. What does it mean? I did not think the hour. The hour means what? The end time. I don't think the hour will qa'imatan will appear. Do you get now? I don't think the hour will be established. So if you look at the aslu of this, look at this. It's taking nasbu. This is also taking what? Nasbu. What is the aslu? So you can see that you can take this thing out. The aslu will be what? As-sa'atu. Can we see? As-sa'atu qamaza qa'imatun. That's the aslu. You can see that apparently this is a what? a mubtada and a khabar. So you can see that your maf'ul will be, the two maf'ul will be, the asli is a mubtada and what khabar. So what do we take note of that? That means we can deduce something. That means our maf'ul will be al-awwal. That is our first maf'ul will be. This our first maf'ul will be. Many times it will always be what? It will always be ma'rifa. Please let's take note. It will always be what? Ma'rifa. Because of course we always know that on a general note, our mubtada is always what? Is always a ma'rifa. So please let's take note. So that means our mubtada, our first maf'ul will be al-awwal. Will always be a what? Ma'rifa. So that is first thing we want us to take note. Another thing that is also very important before we get deep into this thing, we say zonna wa khawatuha. You know, we also have inna wa khawatuha. We also have what? Kana wa khawatuha. That they say that they are nasikh. Why did they call them nasikh? Because this is taking rafun, this is taking rafun. But when zonna wa khawatuha or kana wa khawatuha or inna wa khawatuha enter upon the mubtada and khabar, they change the case of this. Like inna wa khawatuha. Inna will give a mubtada nasbu and it give a khabar what? Rafun. Kana will give a mubtada what? Rafun and will give the khabar what? Nasbu. If put inna here to be inna sa'ata qa'imatun. Put kana here to be what? Kana sa'atu qa'imatan. So and we say that the inna, that will be ismu inna khabaru inna. Ismu kana khabaru kana. But note, if it is zonna, you can't say ismu zonna wa khabaru zonna. Let's take note. We can't say ismu zonna wa khabaru what? Zonna in your i'rab. But what will you say? Maf'ulu bihi al-awwal and maf'ulu bihi thani. That is how you do the i'rab. So I will say what? If I say I want to do i'rab of this, I'll say maf'ulu bihi al-awwal. And this one is what? Maf'ulu bihi thani. I will not say ismu zonna khabaru zonna. I'll not assume that like kana wa khawatu and inna wa khawatu in your no. So that is what we want us to take note. So the first part will always be marifa state because it's you know the asli is the mubtada, and the second part will always be what? It will always be the nakra because your khabar most times always a nakra, except you have special cases. So let's go on. Ma azun as-sa'ata qa'imatan. I did not think the hour would be established. We have done that. Look at this second one. Qala Zaydun al-ilmu nuran. Zayd thought knowledge is what? Knowledge is light. Can we move on? So that means what that means here? It should be what? Al-ilmu nurun. Ali what? That's the mubtada and khabar. Al-ilmu nurun. Which means what? Knowledge is light. Can we see? Let's look at the third one. Za'ama tabibu al-walada qawiyan. The doctor claimed the boy is what? Qawiyan. The boy is strong. The doctor claims the boy is strong. So what is the aslu? Ali-waladu. Ali what? Ali-waladu. For what? Qawiyun. Can see you can always extract your mubtada and what? And khabar. The moment you can't extract your mubtada and khabar, it cannot be formed with such word. That means there is an error. That's not your afan lukulub anymore. That can produce two maf'ul bihi and the aslu will be what? Mubtada and khabar. So that is that. Next one, ja'ala. Ja'alani al-ustadha. This is a mistake. It will be ustadh. Ja'alani al-ustadh zakiyan. Ustadh takes me. Ustadh sees me to be what? Zakiyan. To be what? To be clever. Ustadh thought I am clever. You can see. Ustadh thought I am what? So what is our maf'ul bil awwal? It is this ni. What's our maf'ul bil sani? Zakiyan. That's why I say that our previous teachers in the previous they always tell us that whenever we see yaw mutakallim, whenever we see what? Our yaw mutakallim with the nun we call ya, or anytime you say our yaw mutakallim, it can never be fa'il. So don't make mistake. It can never be what? Fa'il. Whenever you see your yaw mutakallim, it can never be fa'il. It's always maf'ul like a fruit. Do we get now? Perhaps you may not be in Nigeria. So, and that Zainab ad-dunya hulwatan. Zainab considered the word to be what? To be sweet. Do we get now? So that's these are mubtada, these are khabar. So it's supposed to be hulwun because dunya is feminine. That's why we have a term marbuta here. So where's the nasbu of dunya? It is inside this alif. Do we get now? Because of the alif here is alif was lazima, so that's why we have ad-dunya hulwatan. So this is your maf'ul bi. Our dunya maf'ul bi sign is what?